Hello, welcome to the channel. So in the last video I recorded, I said I won't be making any videos about KOF till Goenitz finally dropped. But I forgot like a dum-dum that they actually released character breakdowns for Season 2 DLC characters. And they have been doing that ever since Shingo came out. We got a character breakdown for Shingo, we got one for Sylvie, we got one for Kim, and now we finally get one for Goenitz. So, what's the deal? Why am I making this video in the first place? Well, a few things got changed. Most notably from the first video, a few normals, they changed a few moves that are extremely strong, which we have to talk about now. First, I will go over the normals and then the other things, okay? So the first normal I would like to talk about is the 6A for Goenitz, or forward A. Now, this is the command overhead, which was not the case before. I don't know why they changed it to be an overhead. I guess to just give him more options than he needs, but he has it. Now he has an overhead that he can do whenever he wants. And he can even cancel it into max mode. Because why not? They didn't give him a dud overhead. They gave him an overhead which he can use to cancel into max mode. Need I remind you, this does not look like an overhead. You know how, like, Yamazaki has a 6A, which actually looks like he's going for an overhead, and it's pretty slow. Ryo also has that with his karate chop. Hydron has it with its 6P. Look at how fast this is, and look at it. It actually looks like he's trying to punch you from the air. That is not okay, right? So he just gets an overhead like that for no reason. Let's talk about another normal that they explained. So now this is the close heavy kick, like a close D button. This used to be his far D, and now they've changed it into a close D. A close D that can actually combo into other stuff? Hello? SNK? Why this? Did he need this? Did he need to be able to combo that? I don't think so. He already has good enough options. Why did he need that? And let's talk about other things as well. Also, his far D also got changed. This is his far D now. As you can see from the hit effect, that effect is not what they do for a light move, like a standing A, a standing B. That effect is used specifically for a heavy move. And if you watch the original video, you'll even see that the sound that they used for this hit is also a sound they used for a heavy. I don't think it's cancelable since they don't cancel it in here. He just backs off and then tries a different method, so that's fine. We don't need another good option. The range is pretty nice, and I'm pretty sure he can still cancel it into max mode. This is also good. This is his, like, jumping kick. It's a really good angle, and it hits at the very end. It kind of reminds me of Geese's jumping D. Yeah, it pretty much looks exactly similar, except Geese has, like, a jumping D that's slightly angled downward, but it's pretty close. And then they show us his far C, which is this, and they say that if you, like, press far C twice, like press the C button twice, you can actually extend the move, right? You can do this and then this. Furthermore, his far C is cancelable. You can super cancel it. That is nice for pokes, I guess. Now let's move on to the move One Hill Tsukubise and One Hill Mametsu. So that's his wind slash move. So what basically is that it is his defensive tool. Anyone tries to move in, you just throw out the move and then they can get clipped in. And then they show off the move. And now look at it. Kyo tries to do his heavy bodega, which has bodega, whatever, which has the armor on it. and he catches it. He caught it. He caught the move KO mains like to use round start. That is very neat. And then he catches him in the air. Good stuff. Look at this. These attacks can be cancelled with a stop move, leaving you less open on whip. Why? This is like, you know how they gave the team Garo the ability to DP cancel, where they can do the heavy DP, and then if it hits even on block, they can just, press the AB button and then stop the DP right there and then recover faster. This is basically that on his move, but here he can do it on whip. If the team Garo uses their DP and then they whip, they can't like stop the DP. He can stop his wind slashes, which means he just straight up has a faster recovery. He just has a faster recovery. Why does he have that? SNK, why did you give him this? Why? And then this too, the EX version. Remember his 2C, which was arguably going to be as good as Orochi Sharmi, just not that good because Orochi Sharmi just has a better angle. He can cancel his 2C into the EX wind slice. And remember, this move gives him enough time to recover. Let's look at that one more time, shall we? Like, look at this. Look at this. He's already recovered, and Kyo is still like way up in the air. He can 100% combo off this. He probably will have to use 0.5 extra bar, but that's fine for him. Like, he already has so much going on for him. This is the Goenitz teleport ability. Really strong. He has different versions of it, and you know what the most offensive thing about this dash is? That he has multiple versions of the same dash. The light version that they show in this video, that alone has two different versions. One that like goes mid screen, like you see how far he is, the light version goes like exactly near him, right? But he can also use another version that is very small, so it's kind of like a fake dash. All right, let me just show you that. Like, look at this right here. Remember, they said that the LK version of the teleport is a grounded teleport, right? And you saw him travel all the way across the screen. Look at this. Boom. Just right there. It's a fake dash. So just my theory is like just how he can, like stop the wind slicer. Maybe he can like do a fake dash as well to kind of like mix in opponents even more, as if he needed that, as if a zoner with actual good combo potential needed mix-up options. And then they even show the heavy version. The heavy version is different, where it like swoops in, allows you to swoop in from the air. And then look at this. After the LK version, aim for a normal throw or the grab super. Like just go up to them and then super them in the face so that they can lose 30% just because they weren't ready, because you were zoning them constantly, right? That's not all. The second sentence says that for the HK version, that is teleport jump, you can use a jumping D or a jumping CD afterwards. And they're just recommending those as solid choices, which means you can absolutely use something that is not those two. You can use jumping A or a jumping B, provided that if they're good, because we haven't seen Goenitz use those two options anyway. We probably can use those two. Or if you're feeling spicy, you can just always, I don't know, just do an empty jump into a low with this teleport to mix even further. And now you might be thinking, oh wait, Goenitz has everything. He has mix, he has zoning, he has defensive options as well. Oh, maybe, just maybe, SNK didn't, it gave him the unhill treatment where she has mixes, she has good like offensive tools, but she lacks in the crouching area where she can't like consistently do crouching LP into her normal stuff as efficiently. Just look at this. He can go into his Rekkas from lows, which are his combo starters. He can do EX Rekka into a ground bounce, into the wind slicer, into a super. He actually has crouching combos as well. Like this is insane. And you know what? The devs were like, that's not enough. We even gave him corner combos, and just like Iori, he can do double Rekkas in the corner. And unlike Iori, he doesn't have to commit to not doing the third Rekka. He can do the third Rekka into a super. Jeez. Oh, this, I will say, they didn't show much about this move. It has an EX version. That is something we know, but we don't know what it does. It doesn't ground bounce like Iori, so I guess that's different. They did, however, mention that the light version can cancel into the wind slice. I think that's the wind slice. And then the heavy version can cancel into any special. That I do. He just has everything. He has everything. And now we're at the end of the video. So during this entire video, Goenitz was in his normal attire. He was not in the boss stage. So we know for a 100% that these moves are completely legal. They're not boss exclusive moves. These are completely legal moves that are going to be on main Goenitz that is going to release on 20th of June, which is like 3 days away. Good luck, everybody. If I have to summarize my feeling after watching the character breakdown, it felt like SNK became Jack Horner and said, we never gave him much as a playable boss. Just the best zoning, offense, and defense, and a fantastic teleport mix. Useless crap like that.